Hey guys, we are here with SuRie, who's taking part in Eurovision You Decide next week. So SuRie, how are you doing? You're like Miss Eurovision experience. We know you took part as a backing singer in 2015, 2017.
That's right.
How did you end up in this crazy You Decide world?
Well, because of that amazing opportunity with the Belgians, I then had the luck of meeting some of the UK team back in Kiev, and that started this whole process over the past year almost. So yeah, an amazing time.
So it's been a bit of a journey then. It's not something that's kind of happened quickly, suddenly.
I never knew Eurovision would feature this heavily in my existence. I'm very grateful for it. I wouldn't change it for a thing. But yeah, the Belgian gig, I was working with the Belgian artists, and now the opportunity to do it for the country I'm very proud of is an absolute joy. Brilliant.
Yeah, and tell us more about the song. I mean, how did the song come about? Has it been a kind of an idea in the making for a while? Is it?
Well, I've been working. So when I met the UK team back in Kiev, I was then invited to the songwriting camps to create options for the UK and for other countries around Europe as well. I was writing for Denmark, Switzerland. You know, when the Swiss national selection came up, it was so lovely to see actually a lot of the teams I was working with and some friends now and all of that. But that was just as a songwriter. So some of the tracks at the listening parties, having a great time, but they weren't for me as an artist. And then Storm came up quite last minute onto my radar. We were hitting Christmas, we were hitting the end of the year, and I thought, never mind, not this year. It's just not, the right track hasn't come up.
Yeah.
And then they played me a couple, some that I already knew from other camps, they weren't right. And then Storm, I hadn't heard. Different camp, different team. And I went, hang on a minute, that sounds like something I can play with. So I said, let me do a little SuRie take on it, did my sort of piano version, sent that back to the team and won them all over and got the gig.
So it's amazing you had that connection kind of with the song, and does the song mean a lot to you? Now obviously you've been kind of promoting it now since the songs were revealed. Are you feeling more of a connection with the song now?
I really am. I mean, it instantly grabbed me, and you know, this is my job, this is my life as a singer-songwriter. So sometimes learning material that you haven't written yourself can be tricky. I knew Storm straight away. I learnt it straight away. It was already in my head. So that was a good sign to me. It was catchy, it was me, it felt right. And it's the beautiful mix of the piano-led singer-songwriter, which is my kind of style, and then building up to have a bit of a party, which is what we're all at Eurovision for as well.
Oh, well, you know the Eurovision fans love a big party. Yeah. So if you're a party girl, you'll go down well.
I can cut some shapes, just a few.
Are we going to see that in Brighton?
Oh, you might. You might.
So obviously Eurovision is, you know, there's such a pressure in this country at the moment for the UK to kind of go back to when they were getting great results. Do you feel that pressure from people?
I don't feel that pressure personally, because I think it's a song contest. So it's going to come down to those songs from whichever country you're from. It sort of won't matter, I think, at the end of the day. But what I think is really beautiful is that the UK is definitely doing this. Definitely. Yeah. Each year, just making these steps, more creativity and everything going on behind the scenes, which I've been a part of for the past 8 months as well. So to be a part of that process is really exciting.
And in terms of the reaction to the song, you know, how have you found the reaction? Obviously, people always have their views. Some people like it, some people won't. But it's been quite a good reaction for you.
Yeah, I mean, Twitter melted, my phone melted, but in a good way, in a positive way. And this is what I love about it. Everyone's going to have different tastes, different opinions. That's the beauty of music, you know. And my favourite comment was that I was a Tesco's Annie Lennox. Look, I love Annie Lennox. She's a hero of mine. Love supermarkets. Love eating. You know, it's fun. It's fun. Everyone's going to put their 2 pennies worth in, but that's what we're here for.
Yeah, and just quickly, last thing, your earliest Eurovision memory.
Oh, this is when I'm going to really disappoint you, Andy.
Go on.
Because it was 2015.
Oh, nothing wrong with that. That was a good year.
But that's because I was there. It wasn't on my radar before then. And I guiltily admit that. I put my hands up and say Eurovision was not something that was on my map. And then because of the opportunity to go there and be a part of it, my brain was blown and I'm hooked. I'm a super fan now.
A new Eurovision super fan, guys. You heard it here first.
100%.
Anyway, so we're wishing you the best of luck in Brighton. We think you'll do great. Hope to see you again.
Yeah, and you. Cheers. Thank you. Thank you.